Hey guys, Doyle here with Doyle's Basement Records. How's everyone doing? I'm doing great. Today, guys, what is today? Today's Friday. I mean, I'd say it's probably about 11:30, close to midnight here in Kansas City. Another pretty nice, cool night tonight. Temperature's kind of going down a little bit finally. I don't know if you're not from Kansas City, man. It gets hot and humid here. But this episode's going to be my top 20 debut albums of all time. So before we get started, why don't you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, please. Leave me a comment in that comment section. Let me know if I suck, if I'm doing all right for you guys. Be much appreciated. Uh-oh, hang on. Okay, just in case. All right. And remember, these lists can always change. They're never set in stone. They're always somewhat close. I did had to write them down as well, put them in order. Some of them I don't have on LP. I wish I did. And this one, I could have swore I owned. It could be anywhere. I really didn't want to really look too hard. But most of my stuff is alphabetized and in order. But like all this, and then from like here, kind of right here is kind of a jungle. And a little bit of a jungle in these two as well. Nature of the beast, welcome to the jungle. You're gonna die. A little Axl Rose. I'm losing my mind, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. But like I said, I'm stunned. I almost want to check my Discogs on my phone. See, I'm pretty sure I own this. I think it's somewhere in here, but we're gonna start off with number 20, Nirvana's Bleach album. I'm a big Nirvana fan. I've been pretty vocal about that. Done a deep dive in Kurt Cobain. Yes, I think Courtney Love had something to do with his murder. Yes, I'm that guy. But huge Nirvana fan since I was probably 6th grade. And that was like my third music poster I ever bought. That right there, that Sublime's my first one. And then I have a Bob Marley you can't see over there. It's my second, and then my third one was a Kurt Cobain Nirvana. All right. Number 19, The White Stripes. This is probably my favorite White Stripes album. Funny thing about this album, when one of these came out in repressing, you could order the standard black, or you get the candy cane. And this is, oh my god, I'm about to see 33. I'm like 19 or 20. I had my dad order me the candy stripe. He ordered the wrong one. It came in, no big deal. I was like, whatever. And then I remember looking this on Discogs when I finally decided to put some of my stuff on it. I was like, oh my god, I want to see how much that candy stripe went for. I would have sold it immediately. I mean, those are like $350, $450, some of those for those OG pressings of it, man. I would have flipped that bad boy and just bought one of these. And this is a pretty expensive copy too. It's about $50. But anyways, moving on. Let's see. Number 18. Greta Van Fleet. Yes, this made my top 20. I'm a big Greta Van Fleet fan, guys. And these kids, incredible musicians. I don't know if you heard their new. They don't have any bad stuff out. Nothing. I mean, they're incredible across the board. I mean, but man, that new album's killer. Still my favorite album, 2020. But check out Anthem. Was the Anthem of the Peace Army? Phenomenal album. All right, I'm sorry, I have to keep looking because I do have arrows where I kind of switched them too. All right. Next one is Audioslave. I was a pretty big damn Rage Against the Machine fan before I heard of them, and then I heard they were gonna team up with this guy named from Soundgarden, Chris Cornell. I did not really know who Chris Cornell. I've heard of Soundgarden, but I did not know that was him. So I figured that out. You know, these came out when I was in middle school, like 01 to 04, in that area, in between my 7th grade and freshman year. But man, I think they only got two, maybe 3 albums. I know I own the first two. Man, Well, great album, great album. Can't say enough about it. And good God, if I was 12 to 17, this would be number one. The list is over. You don't need anything else besides Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction. Pretty nice. Not a re. Oh, I already forgot what pressing was. But this is a pretty expensive Appetite for Destruction album. Man, like I said, I was a diehard Slash fan. I still am a big Slash fan. But I don't listen to him like I used to, of course. I mean, oh my God, I couldn't tell you how many times I listened to this. Both Use Your Illusions 1 and 2, GNR Lies. Spaghetti Incident was alright. Don't own that, still would like to. But, great album. Alright, let's see if Yep, alright, next. Smashing Pumpkins Gish. I don't own everything by Smashing Pumpkins. I think I own maybe. This is probably my third album by them I own. And then I own a box set too. A lot of their stuff is either always on back order or just not available, waiting for the reissues. Like this is an import. I mean, this is nothing. This isn't one of their reissues or anything like that. All right. Let's see. Yep, we're still on track. Oh. No, I'm just kidding. Doesn't matter. Number 14. Pearl Jam's 10. Not a bad song on this whole entire album. Pearl Jam holds a special place in my heart. Let's see. I have 4 best friends that I call brothers since those are my 4. I've lost 2 of those. And one was a diehard Pearl Jam fan. Fortunately, he hung himself. Yeah, getting a little dark. Didn't see it coming either, man. One of those people he just loved life. Well, obviously he did not love life, but he looked like he loved life. Putting on one hell of a fucking show, obviously. It's a goddamn shame. Even on his funeral, he had 2 songs. They made have him play Don't Stop Believing by Journey, and then a Pearl Jam's called, I think it was like State of the Enemy or Enemy of the State. I forgot which one. It took me years to even listen to Pearl Jam. Excuse me. Listen to Pearl Jam again. I'm a pretty big fan. Let's see. I think I got maybe 4 or 5 of their studio albums, and I got 2 of their box sets. This one's out for Jason Gagel. There you go, brother. All right. For the next one, Counting Crows, and was it August and Everything After? Great album. Okay, I remember listening to this when I was in my early teenage years, and then I haven't really listened to it. Maybe it's just like a year and a half ago when the import started coming out. And I re-listened to this, like, holy shit, man. That's side A. Banger. Oh, man. Great side A. I was really stunned how much I really enjoyed this album. So this one definitely made my list. Alright. Next one, number 11. Yes, Velvet Revolver. Former Guns N' Roses. I'm about to say Joe Rogan's former Guns. I'm saying Guns N' Roses. There you go. That's what happens when you don't got that editing, ladies and gentlemen. You can't get that anywhere else. But yes, the former Guns N' Roses Slash, Duff McKagan, Matt Sorum, and then one of Slash's buddies, I think like David Crozo, something in that. I apologize, Dave, wherever you at, brother. And then Stone Temple Pilots Bad Boy frontman Scott Weiland. I can't say enough about this. This album I still listen to maybe a few times a year. Just a great album. Learned a few of their songs on guitar as well. Just love it. Alright, moving on. Next, Peter's Tosh legalized. Now, I could have done quite a few more reggae albums. I chose not to. I could have done like a stick figure. Expendables has a phenomenal first album. It's called like Let Loose. Check that out. I wish I could own that. It's like a $150 album. Even Revolution has a really, really good. I mean, those could definitely make it. Man, there's like I didn't do hip hop. I didn't do really reggae or hip hop. I don't know why. I might. Because like Eminem's debut album would be in there. Tech Nine's. I love Eminem's debut. Bone Thugs, NWA's. I mean, there's so many great. I'm getting off topic. There's so many great rap and reggae first debut albums. But I was just gonna stick with rock, and I decided to throw one reggae. Well, I didn't say rock, but you know, alternative rock, metal, whatever. All right, the next one. Where am I at now? What did I just do? All right. Deer Tick, War Elephant. Seen this band 3 times. Phenomenal band. Great live performance. Not a bad song on this album. Probably my top 50 albums of all time. This is definitely going to be in there. Probably in that 35 to 45 area will be my guess. Can't say enough about this band. Check them out, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to hear a few of the songs, I always love that Dirty Dishes. Spend the Night's really good. And if you want a little kicker, I think it's like Through the Night Storm, something like that. All right. Oh, the next one I don't have. Hang on. Yes, the next one I don't have will be number 8. Is CKY's first album. I'm big CK. So, oh, CKY, that sounds familiar. Oh, that's that Bam Margera, Ryan Dunn, Brandon DiCamillico, Ray Young. The guys who pretty much literally started Jackass. They were the pioneers. Jeff Jermaine and Johnny Knoxville followed their footsteps and wanted to get involved, and they did. But CKY was also a band from Bam Margera's older brother, Jess Margera with Chad Ginsburg and Darren Miller. Loved their first like 4 albums, but their first one's so good. And those other albums like on LP just money. Pretty damn expensive. So, all right, on to the next. Number 7, Grateful Dead's debut album. Big Deadhead fan, as you guys know. It is funny, man. I'm trying to think when I first heard this album, like how many other studio albums of the Grateful Dead before their first album. I wet the whistle. I know most of you vinyl guys have coffee. I don't do that. Not a coffee guy. I don't mind it. I like coffee, but I didn't want to get used to, like, I need something to pick me up, wake me up. Like, I'm worthless out my first cup of coffee. I didn't want to be like that. But, yeah. What I gotta do, I'm gonna do a Grateful Dead thing. All This Is My Dead. So I'm a big fan. Alright, number 6. Alisons Facelift. I mean, come on. Come on, baby. Grunge at its finest. As you guys know, Wayne Staley has my favorite voice of all time. If you're not too familiar with them, check out the MTV Unplugged. And if you don't see the raw talent in that young man's voice, or you're like, I just don't like it, man, you can go down there, that little subscribe where you already subscribed, and hit that unsubscribe. Because me and you are just, I'm over here and you're way over here. Big far apart. Alright. The next one, number 5. Ramones. Which one was this called? Oh, this is the debut, not Ruckus Sarasha. Alright, big Ramones fan. As you know, I love Joey Ramone. Love his voice as well. Can't say enough. I mean, it's funny. Oh, a little bit funny because Joey Ramone and their second drummer Elvis, they would go back and forth like talking shit on each other on the Howard Stern show. It was fucking hilarious. I mean, they broke up on the Howard Stern show, and Howard would say, "Here's Joey Ramone, the guy who stole my look," and then Joey's like, "Fuck you, Howard, you stole my look." But there's one part where Joey Ramone's talking. It's not him, but Elvis, the second other guitar player, he's like, well, you're just a drunk. He's like, yeah, I know I'm a drunk, but so are you. And at least I don't have to wear or have to have a hair wig or, because of him being bald. He's like, how dare you? I'm not bald. He's like, bullshit, prove it. Pretty funny. All right, we're in the top 4, ladies and gentlemen. What could it be? What could it be? Slipknot's debut album, man. I mean, if you want to talk about perfection for a metal album, this is the album. I am a big Slipknot fan. I'm not a real big metal guy either. I do own some metal. Let's see. Slipknot, Metallica, Lamb of God. Stuff kind of in that area. 69 Eyes, Cradle of Filth, the Black Sabbath. I'm talking about stuff a little heavier, kind of like in this Pantera, I'm probably forgetting a few, but anyways, great album. My first Pantera song. Here we go. Oh damn, that might have even made the list. Pantera's debut. I see, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I forget albums. There's so many albums out there. Interesting. I might do a little bit deeper dive in that one. But, go ahead and quit yawning. Great album. In the top 3 now. Primus Frizzle Fry album. This is their best album they did, and I think it's by far. And I'm a big Primus fan. I love Sailing with Cheese's Incident. Pork Soda's good. Was it Frizzle Pop's good album? Wait, is it Frizzle Pop? Maybe. I'm not sure, but man, the first time I listened to this, man. Okay, I think we're about 19 before I even had kids or anything like that. It's like 3:30 in the morning. We're going to a new guy's house to pick some stuff up. I will say. And then we get there, we shoot the shit, and they became pretty good friends who I just met that night. We get our stuff, and he's like, "You guys need to check this album out." He's like, "You never heard of Primus?" And I'm like, "No, check this out." And then To Death He Lost His Tradition comes on. And I was like, my God, what is this? Love. That's probably my favorite song still to this day, and it's the first song I ever listened to by them. Not a bad track. Seriously, go listen to Deafy's Lost His Tradition, Toys Winding Down, Pudding Time. Oh, man. And Frizzle Fry. The name of the album, Frizzle Fry. Listen to that song. Just 3-piece band, phenomenal musicians across the board. Terrific drummer, terrific guitar player, terrific bass player. The vocals, it's Les Claypool singing, he does what he can, man. But, anyways, please go check out that album. Number 2, Led Zeppelin 1. As you guys know, I'm a big Zeppelin fan. I mean, look. I got the Zoso tat and shit. I even got Grateful Dead American Beauty album on me. So, no joke, I'm a big Zeppelin fan. And I even did, a few months ago, I did, like, my first time listening to this album. I talked about this album on my first time listening to it. Go back, check it out. It was a good episode of where, Asteroid got us on Christmas Eve. My dad's like, follow me upstairs. I don't need to redo the episode. But if you're interested, go back, check that out. All right. My top. All right. This is going to be the last one of the evening here. My favorite debut album. Tom Waits' Closing Time. I'm a big Tom Waits fan. There's no hiding that. I think all you guys know that. You've seen all the Tom Waits I've had in the background before. So pretty much from here to about here is all Tom Waits. I own pretty much everything he's put out, including all of his studio albums, live, and then I believe I have every import out so far that I'm aware of. Can't be wrong. I've been wrong before in my life. Shit happens, man. I mean, but and this is the album when he still sings, not in that real graspy voice, you know, like almost like Louis Armstrong. He's singing still kind of high in this, so please check this album out. Love it, love it, love it. But all right, guys, that's my top 20 debut albums. So let me know what your top 20 shit. If you just want to do top, I don't care. You just give me a list of a few of them if you don't got to do your old top 20. But that was mine. Other than that, guys, I appreciate you listening to, and have a good rest of your night. Oh, getting old.